Going on, Christ? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, man, it was pretty good. Got to chill out, celebrate here, but it was nice family time. What's up, some volatile? Soon mod. Exactly. Everybody to Friday. You guys are having a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys got family, and I hope Smintz does. Couple of disclaimers: I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm get all the tools stream they can be found on the bigindicator.com website as well. There's also our Discord. Hang out, come knowledge here. What fucking bring something to the all right, let's get. Oh, also I should mention there is a Black Friday sale going on. Also, gotcha. Okay, I see what's going on. What's up, God Lord? Yeah, sorry, we had some mic issues today. All right, that should be better. All right, welcome. Yes, there's a Black Friday sale going on right now. Come check it out. All right, let's take a look at the trading views. Hello, sirs. Are you at the ocean, bro? No, I'm not at the ocean. I'm definitely not at the ocean at all. All right, let's take a look at how did the world do. We are seeing the volatility event come in now. We've been talking about this, harping on about this for about a good week now, that hey, most of the markets do share a low volatility metric. You should probably look at hedging or at least buying some insurance, if not structuring a volatility play yourself. Looks like it's the first day of that now. Australia having a massive down day, expanding the HVP, HVZ going outside of the top band here. This is likely to persist. I'm not suggesting that it's all going to come to the downside. Not at all, but we are going to see wider and wider ranges, bigger and bigger moves as returns become more and more volatile. Good stuff if you're positioned, if you're making options plays. This is kind of your bread and butter here. All right, let's take a look at Germany, or I should denote for now more downside in Australia. The XCM has gone red, mom is negative, moving down. SSR hasn't moved up yet. All right, let's take a look at Germany having also a massive down day, down 3% on Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody by the fucking dip. Maybe, I don't know, you might be on some sort of probability here. The 7 bars back. Yeah, you are under the 5% cone, so take that as you will. You have a 90% chance of staying inside the cone. You know, if you take those trades over time, your wins will tend towards that percentage. All right, let's take a look see at Russia. How's Russia doing? Not so good. We saw actually Russia expanding its HVP over a much longer period of time. Looks like we're getting to the insane levels here already. Weebos, what's going on? Go fuck yourself. All right. Yes, HVZ seems to want to take another step up. The changing color denotes that, hey, you are in a very high volatility environment here. Weebos, thank you for the resub, man. Much appreciated. All right, let's take a look see. All of your money will go towards getting a ASMR streamer to come and talk finances with us during the streams. Just FYI, this is this is our first investment into the stream. All right, let's take a look at Moscow. Very similar, high HVP. HVZ seems to want to take another step up. Mom is negative. Nothing too positive to say about this here, although you are on the 1% cone here. UK taking a massive step down. This is sort of, you know, we could actually measure it, and I haven't actually measured any of this, but usually, you know, they say when your correlations go to 1, you're essentially in the same trade, and that tends to happen during an intense down move. It seems like we're getting that now. It certainly does seem extremely correlated, at least on today. China taking another step down, likely higher volatility in the future for China as well. These markets are not looking too hot, guys. They're not looking too hot. They seem to want to expand the HVP. The initial step down has been taken, likely to persist as long as your momentum's negative. As long as the XEM's moving down, probably get towards the lower probabilities across all of them. Hang Seng, very similar to China. HVP now picking up from a very low point. MOM moving down. SSR is outside of the band here, or was a couple of days ago, I should say, rather, and is now doing some sort of mean reversion, creating some sort of distance. Japan taking a step down. Jesus Christ. Welcome to volatility. All right, no beach mode for any fucking asset. Probably cash is doing really well right now. We've been shutting out Dixie. Hey, it's go to the beach mode on Dixie. Looks like that's coming through now. Japan on the 5% Kona as well. HVP expanding. MOM is negative. SSR moving down. Calculating wealth in spa. Yeah, exactly. What we went over to raid a streamer the other day. Fuck, was it 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago, and she kept calling the real Smints as the real Mints, and I thought that was just great. I think we should give him a little rename to the real Mints. 10 out of 10. Chapin, what's going on, my dude? Nikkei expanding the HVP. Mom's negative. Jesus Christ, we're fucking dumping. We're fucking dumping, boys. Okay, the next thing we should figure out is how likely is this to persist? What kind of time can we expect on something like this? The truth is nobody fucking knows. You know, we don't really have maximums, or well, we have extremes where we can sort of say, hey, okay, it's at an extreme, it could get more extreme, but it's unlikely to stay here. I don't think we're at any sort of extreme quite yet on any of these down moves. We've seen them. We can go off a percent basis. We can play it that way, but do keep in mind that over time the cone can the price can remain within the cone and still move lower over a longer period of time. I think the thing we're gonna have to wait for is the HVP to print some sort of a crazy print, or for the XCM to give us at least a potential entry into an upside like we've seen here, where, you know, the HVP kept expanding, but then the XCM did turn green. That would kind of be a better idea, instead of just saying, hey, we had this dump, you know, and it's over now. I don't think so. I think we're gonna see lower prices over time, unless the XCM turns, or the MOM goes positive, or the SSR gives us a new move on the move up. Then we can say, hey, okay, there's a chance. Check bonds, treasuries. Yes, absolutely. I think we've had a pretty massive move in those as well. Let's get into the US stuff. S&P taking a massive 1.76% down day. massive. We see this in the crypto markets all the fucking time. This is pretty big for the traditionals. We see entropy moving back up, suggesting this market's going to get more random. The HVP is expanding. HVC is at an extreme, could reset and go higher in the future. Look for the SSR to start something new. Look for the R squared to expand on the MOM. It is at a 0 print right now, I think, or at least very close to it. Huge massive down move. Yeah, exactly. It seems to be that the first direction is down, but we'll have to wait and see if this persists. You're getting your first red day on the XCM. You are still above the due for what it's worth, so still fighting for it, at least for the time being. Nasdaq, HVP picking up. Let's see if this persists. The rest of the world and Bitcoin looks a lot shittier than these two indices, as they are still above the due. Holy shit, 1% down, time to hedge. Yeah, well, the time to buy some insurance was when the HVP was printing a 0. Right now, I don't know, might still be a good time, because I'm looking for this to expand, especially on a weekly basis. We got a first higher print here. Still got some room to the due as well. Yeah, I'm looking for higher volatility in the future. It might make sense to either structure a volatility play or at least insure yourself if you're long some assets. All right, let's move on to the Bitcoins. Bitcoin got new lows on this move. The XCM keeping you in price or cost reduction mode this entire way. SSR outside of the band. Look for something new to start shortly, probably over the weekend or maybe Monday. Probably get a start of something new on the SSR. HVP expanding, nice. Looks like we have began the volatility trade. Let's see how long this takes and how long it'll persist. As long as these conditions remain, I'm gonna suggest that the price is likely to move further down. Once these change, we can sort of take a look at it then. It's Black Friday on Main Street, Black Friday on Wall Street. True. All right, Ethereum, did it get a new low? Yes, it did get a new low, but just barely, and picking back off of it. Likely to start something new on the SSR, likely higher volatility in the future. Yeah, let's see. Getting a little bit scary here. Nice play off the second expected move if you caught it today. 15 bars back. Let's take a look at what kind of probabilities we can get. Yeah, you're not even at 5% here yet. You're not even nothing magical about this number. It's just if it gets there, you have a 90% chance of closing within the cone. All right, let's take a look at the treasury. Treasury is taking a massive step down today, 4% down on the 20-year yields. This is worrisome. This would suggest deflation, especially the 20s and the 30s being inverted. Not a very good look for the tapering argument. Also not a very good for the inflation bonanza that everybody seems to be on board with. We'll have to wait and see how this resolves, but I'm still maintaining that yields are going to go lower in the near future. Let's take a look at TLC. Yeah, I didn't even look. Yeah, it's not a good look for treasuries right now. It's likely yields go lower. And actually okay, this is fucking, oh my god. We were harping on this because all the fucking TA idiots are gonna be looking at this as some sort of a head and shoulders, and at this point I suggested your technical analysis fucking sucks. Because hey, volatility is pretty damn high here already, unlikely to get some sort of a immense lower move. And what happened today? It went higher. This is why your fucking grade school pattern recognition work means absolutely fucking nothing. It doesn't matter. Price is random. It paints some stuff and then you see, oh my god, it's a pattern of some sort. It means nothing. It means literally nothing. At best, it means that there's been some sort of like a reduction in volatility, and so you get like a triangle by default or something like that. It just, okay, use math. Come on. All right, SSR moving up on the TLTs on this move up. Likely to see this persist for the time being. This has been a pretty intense move and likely to continue. As long as this persists, as long as mom is positive here. HVZ not at any sort of extreme here, although moving up very quickly. With volatility being this high, I would expect it to be lower in the future, but I'm not quite comfortable making that call quite yet, as it can persist for a decent amount of time before we see a drop off. Once we start seeing a drop off, that's a better place to say, hey, likely lower volatility in the immediate future. When Star of David pattern, VIX up 40%. Holy shit. Let's see. Oh my god. Crazy. Entropy of VIX dropping too. VIX is extremely difficult to trade because most of these moves are just not significant, but they're quite frequent. I personally don't have a way of knowing whether this move will be significant or not. I would gauge probably off the S&P 500. Because as long as this persists with the XCM printing reds, with mom going negative, with HVP expanding, we'll see where the SSR starts to pick up. probably a much more decent bet of hey, downside volatility is on this by itself. TLT up $300. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts. TLT to $300. You want TLT to double? That's gonna be bro, we might make some profit, but there's gonna be riots on the streets. Let's put it that way. It's not good when the pie is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. People start to fucking get on edge and shit. All right, anything else we want to look at? How's the sweetheart Tesla doing? Tesla moving higher with entropy. Doesn't look like we're going to get that continuation that I was looking for above the do. The scalp mode is keeping you in this long for what it's worth, but the market is just getting more random. You're gonna have less certainty on your tools. So far it looks like the big moves are going to come to the downside as long as the HVP continues expanding here. As you are below the do, wait for this to print a red for this trade to be over. This was a fucking massive trade on the XCM. This was oh, Henry told me. So far this has been a pretty fucking massive trade. Let's see if we can get some sort of cost reduction here. I am still expecting higher volatility in the future, and this market's getting more random. The SSR is suggesting this is some sort of mean revert. Certainly not easy. All right, let's take a look at the currencies as well. USD CAD making a massive move up, entropy moving down. Nice. What's up, Smith? Bomb's gone positive. SSR is in some sort of mean reversion, suggesting that we're not going to see self-similar returns. For example, tomorrow and the day after. Let's see once this starts to pick up. Let's see the ruble also taking a massive step up. Nice scalp off of the XCM there. How's Dixie doing? Dixie taking a step down. Did Euro move up today? Yeah, the Euro did end up making a move up. And by the way, on Dixie, you did have very high volatility here, and you were at a very high percentage here, so it was unlikely to go higher immediately. Looks like we're getting some sort of move down now. Probably settles into some sort of a range here. As long as the entropy moves higher too, that'll be a nice denotation that hey, this market's getting more random and this immediate move is now done. Wow, give me Dean. All right, what else do we want to look at? Is there anything else? How's the crypto market? Let's take a look at the totals. Total not doing too hot here. XCM printing reds, HVP expanding, mom's negative, very similar to Bitcoin. Let's actually take a look at X Bitcoin too. Yeah, also same below the do. XCM printing reds now, not on any sort of crazy percentage. We have some room. We have some room to the downside for sure. All right. Total 3. Status. Yeah, about the same. About the same. Higher volatility in the future here. How's the gold doing? Wonder what beach mode is saying on gold. Yeah, beach mode is keeping you out of the long trade as well. Well, this is going to be a fun Christmas. This is going to be a fun Christmas. Probably continue to expand volatility over the next 120 days or so. We'll have to wait and see how quickly it comes in. But that's the one bet that I made. And I'm willing to say it continues for the time being. Crazy stuff. Is Weebos in here? Weebos, you want to take a look at anything today? Why the fucking... Take a look at coin. Buy the rug. Yeah, for some stuff I'm sure there's gonna be decent moments to buy some of the stuff, because you are getting to 90 probabilities on some of the stuff. Like coin is at 1% coin. Wouldn't be such a bad bet. I only got one request. Is it time? Is it fucking time? Or is it Chili Willy? Time, God. Time, we have to look at it versus Rap Death, right? Do you have the CJW yet? Do you have the ticker for it? Oh, here we go. Wrapped AVAX time. So I think in terms of like relative stuff for time, I think we got to look at it like this, and this is still versus AVAX, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have very good metrics. We don't have very good metrics here. It's extremely recent. I can't tell you anything about volatility here quite yet. Nothing on probabilities. If you own something like this, I guess you just own it as a piece of your portfolio, and if it goes, it goes, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Really not much to say from the perspective here. It's pretty recent though, isn't it, Little Chub? I don't think we even have enough data on it. Zero to hero by the dip. What's up, Joe Bows? Perfect. Go with the tickers. All right, here comes time. Down for the time being. Down for the mom's negative here. The XCM is printing reds below the due. Down for the time being, as long as those persist. We don't get probabilities quite yet. I'm sure we could get them on like a 1 hour or something like that, but they're just not going to be very well worth it. You got a 1% play here. That's mostly played out already. On the hourly, volatility is quite high. Look for it to go lower over the next 120 or so hours. Then we reset. Then we do it all over again. Crypto market, the top 100, everything is fucking bleeding out other than the stable coins, looks like. Obviously tethered to $1. Whatever, this is Leo USD having a nice little pump and dump here in the morning hours. What is this? Who knows? And BAT doing a solid 9% up. Powerful. Let's take a look at the biggest losers. Then USD going negative on the XCM. Not too much data here either. CRV. And Icon. Did they elect the new chairman of the Federal Reserve? I think they did, right? I think Powell got renominated. I think I read some. I3D God. Hey man, can you explain what the XZD does? The XZD coin? What is XZD? No. What's XZD? It's the on which indie though? On the XCM? XZD on due. We don't have it on the new due. It's gonna be updated with, I believe, the XZD. The XZD is a mode of some sort. First of all, I'm not the right person to ask about this because I don't know what the XZD does myself. And second of all, I don't have it on the new one. It's gonna be brought back out again. As far as when I was talking to Bali, he said it is a mode that can be applied on many different things. Maybe there are people in the Discord that could help you much further than I can on that. Yeah, probably. I think they're gonna be as far as I heard, they're gonna be adding the two into one because the old one that you have has the bouncer on it. I kind of want that. Yeah, it's gonna be brought back on the update to this one as far as I'm aware. As far as what it does, I'm not the right person to ask. All right, any other stuff that we want to look at today? How's AMC? How's GME? Not looking too hot. No, volatility is expanding though. Facebook, how's the Fediverse doing? Facebook actually still looking all right. 6N, let's take a look. This is the currency for New Zealand dollar futures. Jesus, can I look at next DMs? Absolutely not. Them shits give me nightmares. Not very good for the time being. I'm sure we'll have some updates on this, but it doesn't look to be in the immediate future. Your SSR is moving up. This type of behavior is likely to continue. Entropy is actually moving down. HVP moving up. You're probably going to see this continue for the next couple of days. Look for the SSR to go outside of the band to denote, hey, it's unlikely to persist in this fashion. You are getting to unlikely land, but you're not quite there yet. This is still within the 90% cone. Negative. It doesn't look good. US dollar looks strong against everything right now. I'm just patiently waiting for a high probability trade. I don't think you're quite there yet. You're approaching the 5%, but you going off the SSR, you probably have a few more days like this. Maybe wait for this to turn. If you're on the cone as well, that'd be some nice bit of agreement there. I got the old version. I'm gonna keep it. They're gonna be combining them, Joe, or 3D God. They're gonna be combining them. All right. Oh, let's actually take a look at the probabilities. Not a bad idea. Let's take a look at the probability here on Bitcoin. How likely are we to close below? Let's go 53 and let's go decided yes. Days. Okay, these are your probabilities for 30 days in the future. Between 53,000 and 61,000. Below 53,000 has 33% chance of occurring. Within the range has 24% chance of occurring, and above target has 42% chance of occurring. So going off of probabilities here, you have a 67% chance of closing above 53,000 in the next 30 days. So the probabilities are still skewed to the upside. regardless of how scary this is looking. 33% chance, certainly nothing to snicker at. You know, 1 in 3. NZD is quite seasonal currency with their dairy exports. Oh yeah, I are they still under lockdown? What's happening in their economy? Actually got a buddy of mine in New Zealand. I should talk to him. Okay, so what can we say from this? We have a lower percent chance of moving down below 53,000 than we do of staying above it over the next 30 days. That's the takeaway, I think. Yeah, in terms of looking for upside or you know, at some sort of extreme, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait just because I'm still in the volatility trade. I really couldn't care less if it goes up or down. Probably attempt some buys on the cone as well. We're approaching that now. If we go below, I'll probably buy some more. They're in lockdown, similar to the Aussies. Can you share how you use the DU bands? Yes, the DU is attempting to give you some sort of a range where if price is above it, then the big moves you should be expecting to come to the upside. If price is below it, then the big moves you should be expecting to come to the downside. If you know, you got your beach mode on, if it's printing greens for you, it means, hey, likely you should just be participating in this asset and not worry too much about trading it. If it goes red, it's pretty good denotation of hey, probably a good chance of reducing your cost basis. That's it. The bouncer line I don't have on mine because they removed it in the new version. They're going to be hopefully adding it in the future when that comes out. That's a pretty decent calculation of, hey, you might want to take a chance on this here. All right. Yeah, the we should be in for a pretty exciting weekend. Oh, also bitter news. I'm gonna be getting a dog this Saturday, so there's gonna be a trader dog joining our little crew. It's gonna be fun. I'll post some pictures on Instagram and maybe even Twitter. All right, if there's nothing else you guys want to look at, I think I'm gonna cut it a little bit short here. Go back to my Thanksgiving eating celebrations where I just munch on a bunch of good delicious food. I'm getting a an American Akita, a snow dog, exactly, and it's gonna have a guarding job and also keeping all the TA people away. Yeah, okay. I'll get a camera so we can get a live dog cam. Absolutely. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cut it there. I hope you guys didn't die today on this big down move. Big massive moves are incoming still as the HVP is set to expand. I hope you guys get to make a lot of money from this. This doesn't happen too often in Bitcoin, in the markets. Hopefully we don't see too much downside. We could just buy shit and be profitable again. But as long as these conditions persist, I'm gonna be suggesting, hey, prices likely to move further down. Once those stop, I'm gonna change my opinion on that. If we get to some sort of extremes on the cones, I'm gonna be purchasing some assets. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a awesome weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Make lots and lots of money.